Rational inequality is an inequality which contains a rational expression. So, ito yung example ng rational expression. Next, para naman malaman natin na rational inequality siya, dapat yung symbol niya are greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. Next is how to solve a rational inequality. Here are the steps. First, put rational inequality in general form. So, yung general form niya, yung nasa left side niya is a rational expression, habang yung nasa right side naman is 0. Next, the second is get the critical values. Para makuha mo yung critical values niya, set the numerator and the denominator equal to 0. Third, plot critical values in number line. Mamaya makikita niyo kung paano yan. And lastly, take a test number from each interval para malaman natin kung kasama ba siya sa solution set. So, our first example is x plus 5 over x minus 5 is greater than 0. Hindi na natin gagawin yung step 1 dahil nga naka-general form na siya. Next is kukunin natin yung critical values. Para nga makuha yung critical values, isi-set natin yung numerator at saka denominator equals to 0. So, x plus 5 equals 0, x is equal to negative 5, while x minus 5 equals 0, x is equal to positive 5. Next is substitute natin yung critical values doon sa rational expression. So, negative 5 plus 5 is equals to 0, while negative 5 minus 5 is equal to negative 10. So, 0 over negative 10 is equals to 0. 0 greater than 0. False yung sagot dyan. So, yung circle natin is open lang. Doon naman tayo sa positive 5. 5 plus 5 is equals to 10, while 5 minus 5 is equals to 0. So, dahil nga yung denominator niya is 0, ang sagot niyan is undefined. So, false din yung sagot niyan. Yung ilalagay natin dun sa number line is open circle lang din dahil nga false. Kapag true kasi, ang circle niyan is closed. Balo yung gitna niyan is shaded. Next naman natin gawin is titignan natin kung yung each interval ba ay kasama dun sa solution set. So, kukuha lang tayo ng mga number in each interval. Ang kukunin natin sa first interval is negative 6. Negative 6 plus 5 is equal to negative 1, while negative 6 minus 5 is equals to negative 11. Negative is equals to positive. So, 1 over 11 is greater than 0 is true. Doon naman tayo sa second interval. Ang kinuha natin dito is 2. 2 plus 5 is equals to 7, while 2 minus 5 is equals to negative 3. So, negative 7 over 3 is greater than 0, false. So, hindi na natin lalagyan ng shade itong number line kasi nga false siya. Kapag true, may shade kung titignan nyo. Next, doon naman sa third interval, ang kinuha namin is positive 6. So, 6 plus 5 over 6 minus 5 is greater than 0. 6 plus 5 is equals to 11, while 6 minus 5 is 1. So, yung sagot niyan is 11. 11 is greater than 0. True yung sagot. So, may shaded yung number line. So, ang solution set natin yan is negative infinity and negative 5 is union 2, positive 5, and positive infinity. So, our second example is x squared minus 9 over x plus 3 is less than or equals to 0. So, para makuha natin yung critical values, kailangan muna natin ma-factor yung x squared minus 9. Ito yung factor niya. So, x plus 3 is times x minus 3. So, pwede natin makuha yung critical values. Dahil pareho naman yung x plus 3, pwedeng isa na lang yung critical values natin na x plus 3. So, x plus 3 equals 0 is equals to x is equals to negative 3. While x minus 3 equals 0, x is equals to positive 3. So, substitute lang. Negative 3 squared minus 9 is equals to 0. While negative 3 plus 3 is equals to 0 then. So, 0 over 0, undefined yon. So, undefined is less than or equals to 0. Ang sagot niyan is false. So, yung lalagay nating circle dun sa number line is open lang. Next, dun naman tayo sa positive 3. 3 squared is equals to 9. So, 9 minus 9 equals 0. Plus 3 plus 3 is equals 6. So, 0 over 6 is equals to 0. 0 is less than or equals to 0. True. So, yung circle natin is closed. So, shade yan. May shade yung circle niya. So, doon naman tayo. Check natin ulit kung yung interval ba kasama siya doon sa solution set. So, doon tayo sa first interval. Ang kukunin natin is negative 4. So, substitute lang ulit. Negative 4 squared. So, ang sagot dyan is 16. So, 16 minus 9 is equals to 7, while negative 4 plus 3 is equals to negative 1. 7 over negative 1 is equals to negative 7. So, negative 7 less than or equals to 0. True. Doon naman sa second interval, ang kinuha namin is 0. So, substitute lang ulit. 0 squared is 0. So, negative 9 yung sagot dyan. So, yung sa baba naman, 0 plus 3 is 3. So, negative 9 over 3 is equals to negative 3 is less than or equals to 0. True. So, shaded ulit yung part ng number line ng second interval. Next, doon tayo sa third. Ang kinuha namin is 4. 4 squared is equals to 16. So, 16 minus 9 is equals to 7. Tapos, yung 4 plus 3 is 7 naman. So, 7 over 7 is equals to 1. So, 1 is less than or equals to 0. False. So, hindi nakashade yung part ng third interval. So, dun sa solution set, negative infinity and negative 3 is union to negative 3 and 3. So, kaya yan naka-bracket kasi lagi nating tandaan na kapag yung critical values niya is true, laging naka-bracket yan. Kapag naman false, ganyan lang yung itsura niyan. Our third example is 1 over x is greater than or equals to x. Una natin gagawin is gagawin natin siya in general form. Para magawa natin yung general form, isa-subtract natin each side by x. So, x minus x equals to 0 kasi ito yung magiging itsura ng left side. The next natin gagawin is cross-multiply lang yan. So, ang result niyan is x squared minus 1. Ang factor form niyan para makuha nga yung critical values is x plus 1 times x minus 1 over x. Dahil dyan makukuha na nga natin yung critical values. So, una is yung x plus 1 equals 0, x is equals to negative 1, while x minus 1 equals 0, x is equals to positive 1. Then, itong x is equals to 0 lang yan. Then, para malaman natin if yung circle niya ba is closed or open, isa-substitute lang natin yung mga critical values doon sa rational expression. So, 1 over negative 1 is equals to negative 1. Negative 1 greater than or equals to negative 1. True. So, shaded yung circle yan. Next, doon naman tayo sa positive 1. 1 over 1 is equals to 1. 1 is greater than or equals to 1. True. So, shaded nga yung part na yan. Then, 0, yung substitute naman natin dun sa rational expression. So, 1 over 0. And ito yung denominator na 0, undefined yun. So, undefined is greater than or equals to 0. 0, false yan. So, ito, ano lang yan, open. Then, next naman, kukuha tayo ng mga number in each interval para malaman natin kung kasama ba siya sa solution set. First interval is negative 2. So, 1 over negative 2 is greater than or equals to negative 2. False. False yung sagot dyan. Then, doon tayo sa second interval. Ang kukunin natin is negative 0.5. So, 1 over negative 0.5 greater than or equals to 0. Negative 0.5 is negative 2 greater than or equals to negative 0.5. False din yung sagot dyan. Doon tayo sa third, ang kinuha namin dyan is 0.5. So, substitute lang ulit. 1 over 0.5 is greater than or equals to 0.5. Ang sagot dito is 2. So, 2 is greater than or equals to 0.5 is true. Then, doon naman sa fourth interval is 2 yung kinuha namin. So, 1/2 is greater than or equals to 2. False yung sagot dyan. So, yung solution set natin is -1 dahil bracket yan dahil hindi naman to kasama tsaka ito. So, wala siyang negative infinity. And bracket nga siya kasi naka-close yung circle niya. Is union to 0.
Example number 4 is x squared plus 5x plus 9 over x minus 1 is greater than 0. Para makuha natin yung critical values niyan, kailangan muna natin ma-factor yung x squared plus 5x plus 9. So, yung factor niyan is x plus 2 times x plus 3. So, dahil natin makukuha na natin yung critical values ng numerator at saka ng denominator. So, ang critical values ng numerator is x plus 2 is equals to 0, x is equals to -2. Tapos, yung isa pang numerator is x plus 3 is equals to 0, x equals to -3. Then, doon naman sa denominator, x minus 1 equals 0, x equals to 1. So, substitute lang natin yung mga critical values dun sa equation natin. So, -2 squared is equals to 4, while 5 times -2 is equals to -10 plus 9. So, 4 minus 10 is -6 plus 9 is +3. Then, -2 minus 1 is equals to -3. So, 3 divided by -3 is equals to -1. So, -1 is greater than 0, false. So, yung circle natin is open lang kasi nga false siya. Ito. The next is yung -3. So, -3 squared is equals to 9, while 5 times -3 is equals to -15 plus 9. So, 9 minus 15 is -6, plus 9 is equals to -3. Then, -3 minus 1 is equals to -4. So, -3 divided by -4 is greater than 0, false. So, ayan, naka-open lang din yung circle niyan. The next is +1. So, 1 squared is equals to 1, 5 times 1 is equals to 5, plus 9, 1 plus 5 is 6, plus 9 is 15. So, over 0 kasi 1 minus 1 lang naman yan. So, kapag na denominator natin is 0, undefined yung sagot dyan. So, false yan. Ayan. Nakita natin na yung circle niya is naka-open lang din. The next, para malaman natin if yung mga nandito ba sa numbers in each interval, kasama ba sa solution set, kailangan tayong kumuha ng mga number in each interval. So, sa first interval, ang kinuha namin is -4. So, substitute lang din yan, -4 squared plus 5 times -4 plus 9. So, ayan, 16 minus 20 plus 9 is equals to 5. That's -4 minus 1 is equals to -5. So, 5 divided by -5 is equals to -1 is greater than 0. So, false yan. Then, doon naman tayo second interval. Ang kinuha naman namin dyan is -2.5. So, -2.5 squared is equals to 6.25 plus 5 times -25 is equals to -12.5 plus 9. Tapos, over -2.5 minus 1 is equals to -3.5. So, 6.25 minus 12.5 plus 9 is equals to 2.75 divided by -3.5 is greater than 0. False. Next, is the third interval, x is equals to 0. 0 plus 5 times 0 is 0, plus 9 is 9. 0 minus 1 is -1. So, 9 divided by -1 is -9. -9 is greater than 0. False. To naman sa fourth interval, x is equals to 2. 2 squared is equals to 4. 5 times 2 is equals to 10 plus 9. 4 plus 10 plus 9 is equals to 23. So, 2 minus 1 is equals to 1. 23 divided by 1 is 23. 23 is greater than 0. True. So, yung fourth interval, nakashaded yung number line yan. Then, doon naman sa solution set, 1 and positive infinity lang kasi false naman yung lahat and wala din namang circle sa mga critical values na true. So, ayan lang yung solution set natin. So, for our last example is x plus 4 divided by x squared plus 4 is less than or equals to 0. Again, naka-general form na siya, so hindi na natin kailangan pagawin yung step 1. Then next, kailangan nating i-factor yung denominator para makuha natin yung critical values niyan. So, yung factor ng x squared plus 4 is x minus 2 times x minus 2. Then, makukuha na nga natin yung critical values. So, x plus 4 is equals to 0, x is equals to negative 4, while x minus 2 equals to 0, x is equals to 2. Then, substitute lang natin yan doon sa equation natin. So, negative 4 plus 4 is 0, negative 4 squared is equals to 16, plus 4 is 20. So, 0 over 20 is equals to 0. So, 0 is less than or equals to 0. True. So, yung critical values dyan, the circle is naka-close. Next, is substitute naman natin yung 2. So, x is equals to 2. 2 plus 4 is equals to 6. 2 squared is equals to 4. Plus 4 equals to 8. So, 6 over 8 is less than or equals to 0. False. So, yung circle yan is naka-open lang. Next is, kukuha naman tayo ng mga number in each interval para ma-check natin kung kasama ba siya sa solution set. So, for our first interval, kinuha ka namin yung negative 5. So, substitute lang ulit. Negative 5 plus 4 is equals to negative 1. The negative 5 squared is equals to 25 plus 4 is equals to 29. So, negative 1 over 29 is less than or equals to 0. True. Then, doon naman sa second interval, ang kinuha namin is negative 1. So, substitute lang ulit. Negative 1 plus 4 is equals to positive 3. The negative 1 squared is equals to 1. Plus 4 is equals to 5. So, 3/5 is less than or equals to 0. False. So, hindi natin lalagyan na ng shade yung number line niya, hindi katulad ng true. Kasi hindi naman siya kasama dun sa solution set. Then, dito naman tayo sa third interval. Ang kinuha namin is 3. So, substitute lang ulit. 3 plus 4 is equals to 7. 3 squared is equals to 9. Plus 4 is equals to 13. So, 7 over 13 is less than or equals to 0. False. Then, doon naman tayo sa solution set. Ang solution set lang natin is negative infinity and negative 4. Ayan lang kasi ayan lang yung true. And then, again, naka-bracket yan kasi naka-close yung circle yan. Ibig sabihin, kasama yung critical value na number, negative 4, doon sa solution set. Again, lagi lang natin tatandaan and be aware lang dun sa mga negative sign, dun sa mga signs and symbols para tama yung mga sagot natin.